Okay. Good evening, everyone. I came with a question. A question. One of the upcoming content creator asked me. A question. One of the upcoming content creator asked me. The person say, "Please, is it possible for me to be creating content without knowing how to edit?" Like that is he was saying about without knowing how to do editing. He said, because man, I really have interest on content creation, but I don't know how to edit. Is it possible for me to be doing content without knowing how to do edit? Without knowing how to do editing? I don't know if you guys understand his question. He said, is it possible for him to be a content creator without knowing how to do editing? So let me just chip in some idea here. For me, if the question is for me, let me answer it the way maybe it will be well understood. You understand? For me, I will tell you that before you start content creation, please have a little knowledge of how to do editing. Yes, have this little knowledge of how to do editing. It will help you. It will go a long way. Why do I say so? The reason why I say you should have a little knowledge of how to do editing is because let's assume it down as a beginner, as an upcoming content creator. Yeah, then maybe you have your uh, Android phone, or luckily you have an iPhone. Then you are creating a content. At that main point, or at that beginning, the Facebook is not paying you. Yes, you're not be earning any in Facebook. You're not earning anything. You're just an upcomer. You're just creating content and be posting. And okay, let's assume that you create like 5 content in a day, or let's assume 10 or 15, and you go and look for someone to do editing for you. Anyone that create a content for you may charge you like 1,150 to edit one content. Then you now pay for 15 contents that you created, or 20 of them. So let's assume you are doing that. How much do you have? And remember, paying you. Remember that you have not started paying you. Nobody is paying you. Facebook is not paying you. You're just a content creator, an upcoming content creator. And every day you produce a content, you look for somebody to do editing for you. That person will charge you 1,150. Some will even collect 2,000. Can't you see that it doesn't make sense? So what am I saying? The question the guy asked here, I'm saying that please, it's good that you have a knowledge of how to do editing. Yes, know how to do editing. Know how you can edit your content. Anytime you create one, edit it by yourself, post it. It will help you to go a long way. Because sometimes, even if you have the token to pay to someone to produce it, maybe it's not even that time you want to post your content, that person maybe has not even edited your work. maybe he's doing another thing, then you will sit there and be waiting for him to do editing. Maybe you will not post for that throughout that week or throughout that day. You will not post because the person you actually want him or her to edit, to do the editing stuff, is busy. So it's very necessary, it's very important, it's very, 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 very important for you to know how to do editing. Just have the knowledge, has the little knowledge of how to do your editing. Edit your content by yourself. Post it when you want, post it the time you want, post it the day you want. Not only that, the financial aspect of it, you're not earning anything from Facebook for now. So why will you be spending in such a way? Okay, if you are meant to create, like, let me say, 100,000 content before Facebook will monetize you, so you will be paying for that 100,000 content for the editor to edit it for you. It doesn't make sense. That is the money you're supposed to be using to feed yourself whenever you go out for a shoot. You understand? So there is, before I used to use my laptop to do editing. That is where I used to use Pro, all these things, you understand? But when my laptop has an issue, I came down to use my phone. There are two methods you can use when you want to do editing. Maybe you learn. If CapCut is hard for you, you can come down to InShot. Download InShot. You understand? Download InShot. If you go to your Play Store, you type InShot, the thing will come out. You will download it. From that InShot, you will start learning the steps for how to do editing. Know how to just when you open your InShot, you will see when they write something like new, as in create new. When you press that create new, it will take you to your gallery. You understand? You will take it to your gallery. From there, your gallery, then you pick your work, maybe your new content you create. You pick it from it. When you pick it, when you click on it, then you ask it to insert. The thing will now bring you to InShot surface. From there, you see how to cut it, how to overlay. All these things is there. It's something that if you sat down, you use your initiative and start, learning it. You can even meet your neighbor that know how to edit. 2 days, you master all these things. If you actually know how to cut, know how to overlay, know how to add sound, know how to what is that? Know how to add sound, know how to maybe slow motion, all these things. You understand? When you know how to do all those things, you can do small editing for yourself. There is a small editing that you don't need anybody to help you for. You just do it by yourself, do your work by yourself, edit it when you like, and they post your work. So my brother that is asking this question is very, very important, and it's necessary for you to know how to edit, because if you take it will go a long way. Yes, it will go a long way. It will make work easier for you, and you will weigh less cost, because how can you be spending much when you are not earning anything? How can you be spending much? Anytime you will do a little video, you will find somebody to cut it, add sound for you, and you still pay that person. You don't do that unless when you start aiming higher. By that time, maybe you have manager that will be managing your this thing, or someone that will be doing this thing. You know that you're aiming, you're up to task. You're up to task that anyhow you're going to cover it. But now you have to save yourself the stress and the cost and all this thing. You understand? You know how to do editing is very important. It will help you. It will less delay and others for you. So it's very necessary. It's very necessary. Go and know the basic fundamental of how to do editing. is very necessary. Thank you.